The following Let's Play has been rated not safe for young children. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found... Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we learned from ability to do the X-ray specs, which allows us to see invisible lights. I am really hoping that that doesn't mean that we're going to have to re-explore every level all over again. Granted, I'm sort of going to have to do that anyway whenever I learn how to access treasure chests. But, yeah, this might be about to suck. Let's see here. What's this? Random light? It's one light. So we're probably going to find a whole lot of those just lying around. And I'm going to assume that we need jewels in order to even see that they're there. Well, there's a character switcher just up there, so let me switch characters and we'll find out if there's any indication that that thing there is sitting there. It's a box. It appears as a box. Interesting. Should I be looking for boxes then? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check for consistency. Before I go too far though, I'm gonna go ahead and turn battles back off. Now that we've seen everyone's attacks... Oh, there's the answer to my question right there. There was never any indication that anything was sitting there. Although, just in case, I'll go ahead and switch characters anyway. Well, these things are just lying all over the place. Dang. I think we really are going to have to re-explore every level. Doesn't even matter that they're hidden, I just need to switch to jewels every opportunity. And I just grabbed the thing that I said I wasn't going to grab until I switched characters. Well, might as well keep exploring this level then. We know where the treasure chest is. The treasure chest isn't very difficult to get to. Oh right, I was going to turn battles off. So I decided as long as I had to leave the level to turn battles off anyway, I might as well come over to Towerland and double check how many lights I need in order to teach Keisha how to open treasure chests. And you know, I found the perfect spot to demonstrate just how hidden these invisible lights are. Pay attention to all the surroundings on this screen, because I'm going to go ahead and fade to after I get jewels. I'll be standing in this exact spot, so you'll be able to see exactly which of these objects are hidden lights. Ready? 3, 2, 1, changing now. Yeah. Some objects are objects, other objects aren't so much objects. But like I said, basically you're just going to have to completely re-explore every location in the game in order to find these things. And of course it would be a terrible idea for me to be doing all that on camera. Oh yeah, there was a path over here, wasn't there? No, that's just a dead end. It's an empty dead end, thankfully. But yeah, I'm not going to be collecting all of these all on camera. I am going to get myself up to 25 on camera though, because I need 525 in order to get to Keisha's ability, and as long as I'm already here, I might as well collect them here. There's one there, that's the teleport, but as long as I'm using jewels anyway, I might as well teleport. Except I didn't have to because bridge. I'm hoping that none of these invisible lights are sitting inside shops, because that would be beyond ridiculous. This already is ridiculous, so yeah, this is ridiculous. If they were inside any shops, it would be beyond ridiculous. Because my gosh, this is a terrible idea. Seriously. I mean, it'd be interesting if there was actually stuff to do in these levels, interesting battles and the like, but the way it There's not a lot going on in these levels. I'm basically treading ground that I've already treaded, and there's not much difference between treading it this time and the last time I treaded the ground. With the exception of I have battles turned off, thank goodness. Finding all of these with battles turned on would be... I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to do it. Alright, 8 more lights, and then we can learn Keisha's ability. This is like the very definition of padding, because you can't even get to the final boss until you collected 800 lights, and we're a long ways off from collecting 800 lights, so of course that means we're going to have to collect all these invisible lights and who knows what else to be able to access the final boss. I feel like getting 100% is required. Then of course there's these down here that I saw whenever I was doing the fade. Are there any down here? Maybe? Yes, no? No. I'm 3 short. Have I already explored the rest of this level? Well, there's my answer right there. So apparently, in addition to the 35 regular lights and the 15 lights from bosses that isn't included in these totals, there are 15 invisible lights in each level. Well, knowing that is going to make it a little bit easier, though it's still probably going to basically amount to re-exploring the entire levels. Which, collecting the invisible lights in Tower Land didn't take that long, I'll be honest, thanks in part to battles being turned off, but then we're going to have levels like this where I'm going to have to take the time to switch between characters, which means while I'm switching between characters, I'm not able to see those invisible lights or where they're located, and I definitely don't look forward to Rockland, exploring there, because you have to switch characters over and over in that level. This is going to get so tedious. It's already tedious right here, because I have to switch between characters just to collect these 2 lights, and then I'm going to switch characters again to get across that gap down there. I really have to wonder why you thought this was a good idea. It's not! It is a terrible idea. There's nothing enjoyable about re-exploring these levels. I mean, when I was done with them, I thought I was genuinely done. So basically I'm going to show you the rest of these, collecting the ones in this level. And then we'll go ahead and return to Tower Land, where we can learn Keisha's ability to open treasure chests. We'll open 1 treasure chest, and then I'm going to go ahead and hunt down the rest of these invisible lights off camera, because there really is no point in showing myself collecting them all. It's just going to take so long, and there's nothing that's going to be going on during that time. I mean, yeah, I could show them off as like a guide to show where they are located, but like I said, it basically amounts to just exploring these levels all over again. There's not like going to be a collection of them in specific points. You really do have to go across the entire level. If it did amount to going to a specific spot in each level to collect these, then it wouldn't be so bad. But to have to explore the entire level all over again? No. Just no. Alright, this commentary has become really depressing at this point, so I'm going to insert some new commentary here and hopefully provide some helpful insight on why this is bothering so much. So, remember when Jules learned how to use the teleport pads? I was really excited about that because finally I could use these teleport pads that I had been seeing throughout the entire game, and they opened up so many new locations to explore. It was really exciting, and the problem with these invisible lights it doesn't add any of that excitement. Instead, it adds tedium. It's forcing us to explore these levels we've already explored. We're not exploring new ground. We did this already. So, you remember the bush that was blocking the flashing tree in the last episode in Forest Land? That bush is actually an invisible light, and once I collect it, it's going to give me access to that flashing tree. Now imagine if that was the gimmick of these invisible lights. Instead of exploring these entire levels all over again, there were these invisible disguised lights blocking access to new areas. All of a sudden, we have more places to explore, and there's a little bit more of that excitement again. I mean, yeah, these new locations are basically going to amount to simply collecting lights, but the fact that we're going to new places really would help make this better. Anyway, we now resume my original commentary. Chest opener! Open locked gold chests. I find it interesting that the character who has no opposable thumbs happens to be the one who's going to be opening chests. Back to the whole invisible lights thing, one thing that could have made it not as bad is if it was optional. If we could go after Mortat right now, like if we only needed like 500 lights or even like 450. But the fact that it's required just makes this worse. Alright, the treasure chest should be right up ahead somewhere. I'll go ahead and open that real quick. Keeping in mind that since I'm using Keisha, it's not going to look like a treasure chest anymore, it's going to be a letter K. I find it funny that so many times you actually use that same exact effect with that same sound effect. The spiral effect, that is, whenever I was just now seeing, or something like that. I kind of lost track of what I was saying again. Flaming torch. Sell this item to UGG for 15 lights. Alright, we'll see what that's like real quick. Oh, exit's right over here. How convenient! So, just out of curiosity, is there gonna be anything in here that tells me how many flaming torches I have collected and how many I've turned in? Obviously, this tells me I've collected one, but as far as have turned in? Flaming torch! Me buy! Me buy! You sell to UGG for 15 lights! Oh, we literally sell them. Interesting. Well, in that case, I'm just going to not take any chances. I'm going to go ahead and keep that in my inventory, and that way I'll know that I've collected them all. In theory, all. There might actually be one sitting inside Mortat's level. Alright, so I'll go back to the one in Mansion Land that I just warped away from, and I'll go ahead and explore all the other levels, collecting the invisible lights and opening the gold treasure chests. It's gonna take me a while. And like I said, I'll just do that off camera. For the record, the time is 6:02. I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording momentarily. I find it interesting that this torch actually was programmed to float over my head and not just sit there straight up. That's very specific. Alright, now we'll do off camera. Alright, it is now 6:40. It has taken me roughly 40 minutes since I last left you guys for me to finish collecting everything 100%. I got 50 lights in every level, including Cheyenne Prime, by the way. Yeah, they're even in the hub world, as well as one of those torches, which, by the way, I have 9. So we've explored 8 worlds so far, plus the overworld, plus there's going to be Mortat's world, so including the hub world, that's 10 worlds overall. Definitely a case of quantity over quality. I mean, with less levels, you could have had more stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and sell all these lights to UGG. Not buying. Selling. I find it interesting that you can have a shop that doesn't actually sell anything. Also, we're at 650 lights, so how many lights is this going to bring me to? 785. I'm missing 15 lights. That means I missed a lantern somewhere, doesn't it? Yeah, sure enough, the one I'm missing is down here. I was kinda hoping I wouldn't have to take the time to come down here. There it is. By the way, as far as this being the bug-free version of the game goes, I did find one little bug. One of the lights, the hidden lights on the north side of Strangeland did not rise in the air when you collected it. It just suddenly you got it. It's a minor bug, but thought I'd point it out. I didn't get it on camera. I wasn't recording, because I was not about to record nothingness for 40 minutes. This is not where I wanted to go. By the way, what is even the point of having multiple endings if the only way you can even beat the game is to get 100%? I mean, I thought getting 100% was like something extra you could do in order to unlock the multiple endings. But no, the alternate endings are just there. That's slightly lame. Actually, it's very lame considering I have to get 100% in order to beat the game. But now we have 800 tokens, and we can go ahead and unlock this level. The final level of the game. Are there going to be even more lights to collect here? I don't know. All I know is this is where Mortat located. Next time, potentially, we are beating the game. I'll see you then. I need a break.